C.J. Stroud, he had one of the most phenomenal seasons we've ever seen by a rookie quarterback. The Texans, I believe they're legit Super Bowl contenders, and James and I are up here to try and show you why. James, I asked you just moments ago, how can you stop the Houston Texans? What'd you respond?
You can't.
Now I said, why?
Because Joe Mixon's the equalizer, and they just got too much.
They got too much. We want to show you exactly what we mean by that. Hey, go ahead and load up this. So the Texans are going to live in 11 personnel. What 11 personnel simply means is we got a tight end on the field. We got 1, 2, 3 wide receivers. We got a back right there. 11 personnel means 1 running back, 1 tight end. That is 11 personnel. So, James, I'm a defensive player, big dog. I'm going to play you in cover 1. That's what I'm going to do. Man. He's in the hole. He's in the middle of the field. How am I tripping trying to play you in cover 1 right here?
Yeah, I think Bernie Mac said it best. If I get up, it's going to be trouble. Because that's all this is, right? Because you're saying your number 1 corner got to guard Stephon Diggs, right? Stephon Diggs been whooping number 1 corners since he's been in the National Football League. Okay. You got Tank Dell in the slot, who is a problem on the 3rd corner. That is a mismatch. Then you got Nico Collins, big money Nico Collins out there on the number 2 corner. That is a problem. But the equalizer, what he did not have last year is Joe Mixon.
Okay, fine. Then I'm going to sit here and I'm going to change up the coverage on you. I'm going to play you in cover 3 because I don't want to try to go man-to-man. So he's going to take a third of the field. He's going to take the flat. He's off the hook. He's going to take to the middle of the field. He's going to take the flat. He's going to take a third of the field. He's going to take the hook. How can you beat me now? Because now I'm playing zone. I don't want to try to go man-to-man.
What's the easiest way to get open as a receiver? In zone coverage. You want to get a team in zone coverage. Okay. I don't want to have to deal with you at the line of scrimmage and mess up the timing of the routes and all that, because that's the only chance you're going to have to stop this offense. If you sit in zone on these 3 receivers and this tight end and this running back, is basically saying good luck, because now everybody is just finding a hole, and when they catch the ball in space, now you got to tackle all these people. That is not a game plan that you want. If I had a game plan, you're depending on this front 4, and I'm playing man-to-man trying to mix up the time.
Okay, fine. So zone's not going to work. No. How about I run a hybrid? How about I run cover 5 and I try to bracket you, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm going to go man here. 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 And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my 2 safeties, and I'm going to say, hey, safeties, y'all help on Diggs and you help on Collins. Now how you going to beat me?
This is probably a team's best chance to stop the Houston Texans. You call it cover 5, we call it 55 coverage, right? You got man underneath, you got 2 safeties high, you got some help over the top, so you're not going to get beat deep. This is the only way I see any team having a chance. And you already know who the equalizer in that, right? Because he ain't no slouch. And if he gets out the pocket like we talked about yesterday and all of our backs are turned, that's a big gain. And now you know what a defensive coordinator is saying, Acho? We got to get out of that 55 because C.J. Stroud's an athlete too, and he can run the ball.
My biggest fear actually is if the Texans ever come out and empty. Because if the Texans come out and empty, why you make that reaction? Why you make that reaction?
I'm just looking at it. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, DC?
Well, say, okay, I'm not gonna play you in man.
Yeah, you can't.
Because I don't want my linebacker to try to guard Nico Collins necessarily. So I'm gonna play you in cover 2. I'm gonna play you in cover 2. I'm gonna have him have the flat, him have the flat. I'm gonna roll the safety to that half of the field, this safety to that half of the field. Corner has eyes on the quarterback, linebacker eyes on the quarterback, and this linebacker, you're the middle run-through player. That's how I intend on stopping you. Can you beat me?
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna switch these 2. Because I'm gonna put some speed right here at the number 3. I'm gonna switch them 2. And my number 3 is flying down the middle of the football field. Your linebacker is not going to be able to run with my number 3 wide receiver, and it is going to be problems. And then all my other route runners underneath, it is going to be problems. But if you want to play me 2, man, because that linebacker got to run with the middle, there's no way he's staying with Tank Dell. And once again, we are talking zone coverage.
So there is no way in your mind to stop the Houston Texans offensively.
There is no way in my mind, consistently to stop C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans. The only way to stop them, because at one point, I played in a really serious offense with some ballers. Greg Jennings, Randall Cobb, Jordy Nelson, James Jones, Jermichael Finley, Eddie Lacy. And we almost scored 100 points a game. And they could not stop us because there was no answers. Anything you guys can do, we have an answer for it. You got a number 3 corner on Jordy. That's problems, right? Okay, you want to play zone. We can sit in the zone. Okay, we want to spread you out empty. We're going to tote the rock with Eddie Lacy. The only way a team stopped us is if this was Von Miller and this was DeMarcus Ware, and you getting pressure with your front four, and you getting C.J. Stroud out off the spot.
Understood.
That's the only way.
Are the Texans legit Super Bowl contenders?
Come on now. They unstoppable. Yeah, they Super Bowl contenders.